focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Catch in the middle, it's White. Touchdown, Florida State. Ball went over the end and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And here's the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will go to work for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Doak. He'll keep it on the sneak. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss. Turn on the afterburners and
why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Works the middle. Fights off a defender. There he goes. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Moss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job at the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Got a man. It's Holmes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Ocha. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38. And these guys are on the move.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. At the 20, he's got space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when he gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes. 18.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, no! They wanted to possession. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period. Try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Fires to the tight end. Powers through the defender. Turning it on! All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Nice move there. Makes it past the marker. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give them a 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the boot, looking for his man. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading. And that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Rides the back on the option to give. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the... and a fresh set of downs.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown.
There he goes at the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Grabbed behind the line, it's Pittman. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. A quick pass to the left. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Texas A&M going quickly. Back to throw, it's Reed. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Now on the move. Running into the open space. Got the first down and more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. Going over the top. He's got it at the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a man, it's Reed. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They've got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds the tight end. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Snagged in the middle, it's Lucas. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. Direct snap. It's Alchuck. Breaks into the open. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State!
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Makes the grab. It's Alchuck. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but When you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Quarterback extends the play. Looking for his man in the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it down the left side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, no! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Texas A&M, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Complete to start this drive. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Reed. Still on his feet.
Hold it. Defense.
You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Concepcion. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 50. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. He's got it on the run. It's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble. The Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw, it's Reed. unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fitted in the window for the score.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And they tacked on the extra point. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even.
He's loose on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Rides the back and leaves it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
From the 30-yard line on first down. The give as they work on that clock.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to Davis. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lucas. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
Nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
The Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Finds his big tight end. Got enough space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. He is dialed in. Dave, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
Well, if you want to get something done, you better just do it yourself. Nobody open in the end zone that time. Quarterback's able to scramble and get in for 2.
Coming out with it, it's Bussey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Concepcion. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's open on the right, and he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot there.
This is an area of the game, on offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it in. It's White. There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This result going to open some eyes around the country. They've proven behind this passing game, they probably need to be ranked a little bit higher right now in the top 10.
Yeah, and mission accomplished. This is how you do it. Big stage, everybody watching. You beat a team that's ranked higher than you. In this fashion, throwing the football all over the yard, explosive offense, this will bode well for the rest of their season.
Well, they've answered some questions, too, because they've got talent throwing the ball. Everybody knew that, but could they get it done against a defense like this? Well, now you have their answer. Absolutely they can, and if they keep this up, they've got big aspirations the rest of the year.
Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. On the run, deep down the right side.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
After this, it'll be a wrap. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll take another shot here. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season if they use it for good.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.